As humans, we are not wired for constant consumption. Our minds are designed for depth, contemplation, and overcoming the complexities of adversity. Yet, the modern world bombards us with a constant stream of information and distraction, leaving little room for stillness. What's the result? A society that fears boredom, viewing it as an enemy rather than an ally. Our constant connection to screens and the flood of stimuli slows down our creativity. The constant need to consume information limits our ability to reflect, analyze, and create. However, contrary to popular belief, boredom can be a cure to all of that. Have you ever wondered why the best ideas come to us while we're in silence, when we're in the shower, laying down, or even going for a walk? See, boredom isn't a void that needs filling. It's an opportunity to activate our minds. When we allow ourselves to be bored, our brains are free to wander, ponder, and connect ideas in unique ways. It's in these moments of quiet that the seeds of creativity are planted, and they develop. These are your subconscious thoughts coming to the surface. Embracing boredom allows us to tap into our subconscious, fostering imagination and problem solving. Studies show that a wandering mind is often a more creative mind. By allowing time for ourselves to be bored, we create the space for innovative thoughts to arise. Boredom is not the opposite of productivity. It's the gateway to creativity. When we're bored, we're more likely to engage in activities that challenge our minds. From daydreaming to exploring new hobbies, boredom sparks a curiosity that fuels creation. In the void of boredom, we discover the canvas on which to paint our most inspired creations. Whether it's writing, painting, or inventing, the blank slate of boredom invites us to mold our thoughts into something meaningful and original, instead of constantly distracting our minds. In our hyper-connected world, constant stimulation and distraction have become the norm. However, this continual need for external input comes at a cost. The more we distract ourselves, the more we erode our capacity for deep focus, hindering our ability to create and innovate. Constant stimulation can lead to burnout, anxiety, and a diminished sense of fulfillment. As you fry your dopamine receptors by perpetually seeking external entertainment, we deny ourselves the opportunity to cultivate our thoughts and ideas. Boredom, in contrast, is the antidote to the cycle, inviting us to reevaluate our relationship with constant stimulation. So, how can we cultivate boredom in a world that craves constant activity? It starts with intentional breaks from the digital noise, setting aside time for quiet reflection and embracing moments of stillness. By actively seeking boredom, we give ourselves the chance to disconnect and paradoxically reconnect with our creative mind. It's essential to recognize that boredom is not the absence of stimulation, but a conscious choice to disengage temporarily. Through the intentional act, we reclaim our mental space and, in doing so, unlock the potential for profound creativity. The most brilliant ideas bubble to the surface of your conscious mind with ease when you spend time away from constant stimulation. TikTok and social media are absolutely ruining our ability to concentrate upon a singular thing, conditioning our minds to occupy our focus only towards whatever is immediately stimulating and abundant in dopamine. You must train yourself out of this, otherwise the path of least resistance will completely fry your brain. Read books, paper books, train yourself to redevelop the attention span you once had and then surpass it. People are so afraid of confronting their own thoughts that they feel it necessary to drown out all possibility of a thought ever occurring. Silence is where genius resides. What are you focused on? Do you have genuine goals that you are trying to achieve? Or are you constantly clogging your brain with bullshit? Your best thoughts and ideas will come to you in the shower, while driving, while going for a walk. So go for more walks. Without music, you'll be blown away at what you can come up with when you give your brain a chance to breathe. Organize your thoughts, write down the good ones, or else you will lose them. Your mind can only hold on to so much at any one time. Learn to journal. Reflection develops consciousness and self-awareness. I recommend that you use your brain whenever you can, rather than depending on technology. Actively train memory recall. Commit phone numbers to memory, songs, anything. Just train your brain to store information. It's a muscle and it can be improved immensely, just like any other muscle. Develop your vocabulary, read more, write more. So, allocate time you can spend without screens, notifications, or external stimuli to allow your mind to wander freely. This intentional pause serves as a reset button for you to develop some mental clarity and spark creativity. The most effective way to utilize boredom for creation is to embrace it by being intentional. Designate periods of time where you can consciously avoid the constant pursuit of external stimuli. Allow boredom to be the soil where ideas take root and grow. In the silence of the mind, ideas are not birthed. They are sculpted, refined, and given the space to evolve into creations that transcend the ordinary.